I note this stealth, though, with which you are approaching this election, not the usually very visible, very flamboyant Lisa Hanna. Why?
You know, I think there is a real interesting dynamic to what you just said, and that I'm stealth. I am somebody who believes that right now, in terms of rebuilding our internal structures and mechanisms and healing, that we need to do it outside of the public's eyes. For too long, the PMP, in many ways, has discussed a lot of what we do internally, externally. And what it does is it doesn't give us the ability to have one-on-one frank discussions, things that are personal, things that need sometimes deeper discussion. And you need to do those things away from the eyes of the press, from the eyes of the public, and really come back to a sense of love and compassion and nurturing. And those things are done best behind closed doors. And so it's not as if I'm not public. I mean, I have been public when I need to be, but these working with our comrades and working internally to try and, you know, pacify and love. We came out of a very bruising election, and some persons are still a little battle worn, and we need to do that outside of the public. And so I took a deliberate decision with my campaign team to be more on the ground, out of the public's eye, reaching out, speaking directly to, because a large part of building unity is making sure that people can speak their truth in a setting that they're comfortable, and in terms of reconciling differences where people feel that they can trust the people around them. And oftentimes when you have the press, or oftentimes when you have people that they don't know, they're not as forthcoming with information. So I've preferred doing it that way. And if you followed my political career over time, there are lots of things that I do away from the public. I think because of my social media, people believe that everything that I do is public. It's actually not true.
Well, can you identify then 3 things you are now doing to bring back the love lost among your councillors in St. Anne's Southeast?
Well, I have 3 councillors. One that we work very, very closely with. The other 2, one, as you know, who challenged me. And one of the things that I've done is reached out, and it's not as if we don't know what is going on in the constituency. We still have dialogue in terms of writing and giving information, inviting to meetings, etc. So I don't believe that it is accurate to say that we don't work together. We have to work together in instances. And I, for instance, with Lydia, my councillor, I've met with Lydia after the election. She's retiring from active politics, and I wish her all the best with that. There's a young guidance councillor teacher who is taking over as a candidate, and I've asked her to be on the ground with him, and she is.
So you're saying that it's not accurate to say you're not working together, but is there love lost?
Well, I think over the years, it's no secret. I mean, Lydia challenged me. You know that I went to Southeast St. Anne because some of the same names that you speak about were a part of a situation where a sitting cabinet minister couldn't finish her first term. She was MP. But I don't want to dwell on that. I think we need to move past that now. I think that you've spoken about that a lot, and I'd like to really speak about the future, where we're going with the party.